Alright, Mech Warriors, Mr. G back with another Mech Warrior guide, and today we're going to talk about how to make money. Because as you get later on into the game, you might finally realize that your repair bills are going to be a lot higher than the money you're actually making. So you're going to want to try out multi-mission operations, multi-mission contracts. Why? Because you get 25% more money, more repair, but 50% more salvage. So I've been doing level 80 missions and losing so much money, so we dialed it back. We're going to do some level 20 difficulty missions. Now you're thinking, oh, but I've got all these assaults. Yeah, well, you can still take your assault mechs on a level 20 mission. Just instead of bringing 4, you're going to go ahead and bring 2. And that's nice because that saves you more mechs for later down the road. If you're doing a 3-mission operation, you're going to want to make sure you're saving some mechs for later, so you're going to need at least 8 mechs for this, preferably more. Now, one of the techniques I just showed is we like to lag mechs. It's an easy way to bring down light mechs when you're running heavy in assaults. Makes them more likely to show up in salvage. And we're going to grab all the expensive salvage that we can get because we're going to sell that later, as it makes a lot more money than just getting the bonus to C bills. So the whole point in doing this is to keep damage to a minimum, which is another advantage of running heavy or assault mechs, is that you tend not to get components blown off by locusts and cicadas. So yeah, we're going to want to sell as much of our expensive equipment and kit as we can, and we've got 2 more missions that we're going to go ahead and run through. Let's get to it. All right. Okay, so you do have to continue. You're not allowed to take time in between, but you can repair your first set of mechs, and they may or may not be ready by the 3rd match, depending on how much time the mission is going to take. But as long as you have 8 mechs and you are running heavier mechs, it's a nice break from getting absolutely destroyed at level 80 difficulty missions. All right, let's load up some more guys for this one. Now, we could repair here. For the sake of this video, it's about making money. We're going to repair an industrial hub to keep expenses to a minimum. Let's jump into another mission. Boom, that one's done. This time we've got 4 mechs. We're not going to be able to salvage all of those. We're going to go ahead and grab 2 and the most expensive parts that we can find. And then we're going to jump in and take care of the 3rd and final mission. So we've been able to do these with just 2 mechs each for these missions, making it easy to run 3. I know in my tips video I said if you're a new player, stay away from multi-mission contracts. Well, when you're later on in the game, they're the absolute best way to make C bills, hands down. This one we're going to use some of our lighter mechs because all of our heavy ones are kind of beat up. Bing, bang, boom, we're done. Look at that, a whole pile more mechs to salvage because I've been lagging light mechs. It's really easy with SRMs and burst fire autocannons to lag light mechs, especially when you're in heavier ones. Highly recommend it. It is consistently shown to make mechs easier to salvage. And there we go. Now, rather than repairing here, which is going to cost me a ton of money, we're going to sell off all the mechs that we did just capture that we don't need. Locusts, cicadas, all those piles of garbage. We're going to sell those off. Spiders, you're done. And then we're going to go to an industrial hub, the closest one we can find, because we're going to try and keep expenses to an absolute minimum. But before that, we're going to sell off some of the more expensive components that we did take in salvage. And that should put our C bills at just over 8 million. And I think when I started out, we had 2.5 million in the bank. Now we've got a ridiculous amount more, most of that from selling mechs. So grab the old star map here. Now we could repair all those mechs. You'll notice none of them lost weapons, which saves us a ton of money. We only have to repair armor, which is pretty cheap, especially in an industrial hub. It's not going to cost a whole lot of money. If you found this useful and you want more Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries tips and tricks, do subscribe because I have been playing this game. I'm going to be looking at mods down the road, which ones to try and which ones are the best. I'm going to catch you guys later. Be good, Mechwarriors. Good luck out there. Of course, the mechs have some fun. I'm going to catch you guys later after we repair all these mechs. Mr. G out.